tell you what's not up? Me.
Oh no, why?
I miss Jaden. It's not been the same without him.
Yeah, I get that. Do you know it's my birthday tomorrow?
It is? Oh yeah, I totally remember it's your birthday, yeah.
Really?
Totally.
How old am I turning?
Well, 5?
Right. Welcome to the PC3 Friday Show, episode 2. Let's start with a music review.
I'm gonna draw out the spot. The spot. Come on, cameraman. What's going on, y'all? I know it's been a minute, but welcome back to the spot. Today, we're in a tad bit of a different location, but we're still here to review the same thing, music. And let's be honest, it's me. We're gonna review some rap, so let's get right into it. Today, we're gonna be going over another niche rapper that blew up over social media. We're gonna be talking about Joey. And if you don't know who that is, you might recognize him from this.
Shadow Wizard Buddy Gang. We love casting spells.
Joey Joseph Green was born December 20th, 1996, and still is to this day a Providence, Rhode Island native. Through his younger years in high school, his main rap influences were rappers such as Lil B the Bass God, Chief Keef, and Speaker Knockers.
I'ma go to Starbucks in the morning for some coffee. If it ain't a girl there, I won't buy no coffee.
Joey is part of the rap collective Shed Theory, which is joined with many other artists such as Laker, Marlon DuBois, and Ricky Chicks, along with many other young thriving artists. However, his main claim to fame was through Sam Hyde and his comedy videos.
Rap gear is just like clothing for rap videos. Like Joey's like swagged out right now.
Joey, your fit is crazy, bro.
Your fit is crazy.
It's like a tax write-off.
Joey's influence on fashion is unmatched or equally comparable to his influence on music. He tends to go for a very streetwear themed outfit with his big puffer coats, his Burberry scarf, his True Religion jeans. Joey has been releasing music all the way back to 2013. However, his sound back then was a lot different than it is now. He was going more so for his idols at the time, such as Lil B and Speaker Knockers. So if you take a listen to any of his old stuff, it sounds nothing like what it is today. His newer projects, however, are more of a flowy, space-themed, almost like you're floating in a pool type vibe. As of 2023, his most popular songs are Glitz, Gout, and Coat I Would Buy. However, he's still very young in his career, so hopefully this is just a fraction of what will come from the one, the only, Joey. This has been The Spot on a short review of new artists. Thank you for watching. Check in next week when I maybe do the same video.
Well, I mean, I do love music. Hey, Ashley, are you gonna sing me a song for my birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, I totally remembered if it was your birthday tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's see what people are doing nowadays with this or that.
Hello, welcome to This or That, where we ask this or that. I'm your host, Lana Cantu, and today we are going back to school asking some good old questions. So let's get into it.
Number 2 pencil or mechanical pencil?
Oh, mechanical.
Mechanical pencils.
A number 2 pencil.
Mechanical.
Oh, that's really hard. I'd probably pick mechanical though. 0.9 lead.
Composition notebook or spiral bound notebook?
Spiral bound.
Spiral.
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 I would have to say that's a hard choice.
I would go with spiral.
Spiral.
Black pen or blue pen? Black.
A black pen. Black pen.
Black pen.
Definitely black pen. Blue.
And that was This or That. What are your answers? Put them down below and stay tuned for more questions. Have an awesome day.
Hi, Mr. Jennings.
Hi, Mary.
That was a lot of options. I mean, have you thought about any options for what you're gonna get me for my birthday tomorrow?
That's tomorrow?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Maybe a new game?
Diet Coke?
Why don't we watch this game review and then we'll decide.
Okay.
Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Jaden, and I'd like to give you a warm welcome back to Game Corner. Today, I'm going to be talking about Shadow of War. Shadow of War is a massive open-world medieval game set in the universe of Middle-earth. Just in case you don't know, Middle-earth is basically just a fantasy world where stuff like D&D is set. It's also a conspiracy theory, but we don't talk about that. Shadow of War is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, a game where you play as Talion, a ranger captain who died and came back to life after his soul was infused with a legendary elf's soul. Talion becomes known as the Grave Walker, or the Ranger, and is a foe that strikes fear into the hearts of most orcs. His origin story is basically that he was leading a campaign and his wife and son were slaughtered in front of him. Shadow of War was released in 2015 for the PS4 and PC. While on PS4 the game's graphics aren't exactly wonderful, they are definitely still pretty and nice to look at, but on PC it is just a whole nother level. The lava effects are still iffy, but other than that the game becomes probably 10 times prettier, and it's also a testament to your storage device as it features 40 more gigabytes than the PlayStation 4 version. This game also features something called a Nemesis system, which is something you really do not see in a lot of games, and I think it might be exclusive to Shadow of War. This system entails that if an enemy captain kills you, they get stronger and become a more difficult foe. If a grunt kills you, they become promoted to captain, giving them more abilities, and depending on the type of foe that kills you, they gain specific skills. In my opinion, the Nemesis system adds something to this game that just makes it impossible not to love. In Act 2 of the story, you can begin to dominate these captains as long as they are your level or below. Dominating these captains moves them to your ranks, making you capable of calling upon them for battle. The last thing that I really want to mention, which also stems from the Nemesis system, is more or less known as the Shadow Wars. The Shadow Wars entail you, Talion, taking over the different castles in Middle-earth. You and every single one of your captains that you have dominated in that region charge towards that castle and fight through the defenses, trying to take over different capture points within the castle, until which you enter the keep and fight the Overlord. After which, you take over the castle. You get to decide to promote any orc of your choice to become the Overlord of that castle, and you get to decide who is promoted to a war chief. You can also designate captains to be bodyguards for your overlords or war chiefs. With all of that said, I'm actually seriously shocked that I did a game review on Oxygen Not Included before I did a review on this game. When I first got this game a couple years ago, I immediately played for almost 60 hours, grinding through the campaign and trying to dominate as many O-logs as I could to make all the captains in the game O-log. I don't even know why I wanted to do that. With a campaign of roughly 40 hours of content and hundreds of hours of content spread throughout the game in side missions or Nemesis missions or collectibles, I can positively say that this game is an incredible work of art and it definitely deserved more attention than it gets. Similar to Project Zomboid, I'm going to give this game a really high rating. I'm going to give it a 4.5. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the other segments.
That looks like a pretty fun game. Maybe I might want that. Hey, Katie! You know what the weather will be like for my birthday tomorrow? That's tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, I gotta go back to class, you know. Okay, well, maybe we can just watch this segment to find out instead.
Weather, Evan Weather, it's me, Evan Weather, from Evan Weather. I'm back. I still can't talk. My doctor said I damaged my vocal cords. What's the weather this week? It's hot. Oh dear God, it's so hot. Check out these heat indexes. Indices, index high. Anyway, in case you forgot, we don't really do forecasts on Evan Weather. Awesome weather with Evan, awesome weather. One, because it's boring, and two, because there's usually not much to talk about except for, dear Lord, it's hot. It's so hot. We usually talk about all the weather stuff that happened since the last Evan Weather, awesome weather with Evan. But that was a while ago. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care. In case you don't remember, Canada burned to the ground early this summer. Burnt to a crisp. Mere ashes remain. But it's Canada, so who cares? You probably didn't even hear about those fires until the smoke covered New York, did you? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's okay though, I didn't either. But yeah, there were big fires in Canada. Canada is no stranger to wildfires, but usually they're in the west. But this time they were in the east. Crazy. No good. Very bad. In other very bad, no good, really bad news, there were quite a few tornadoes in the Chicago area on July 12th and July 28th, which is much later in the year than most tornadoes in the area usually occur. There were some other silly tornadoes in Colorado on August 8th, which is also kind of strange time for that to happen. In fact, the severe weather season all over the country was strangely late this year, in Mississippi, which usually experiences all of its tornadoes between February and mid-April, experienced an EF3 tornado on June 18th, the first time a June tornado of such strength touched down in the state since 1957. Upstate New York was also impacted by an EF3 tornado on August 7th. Another silly little tornado event occurred just outside of Taylorville, Illinois, when on August 8th, a tornado crossed the path of a tornado that had impacted the area on June 29th. This spot was hit by 2 tornadoes in the span of 3 months. Jeepers, how unlucky. I'm sure glad I don't live there. In more recent, very bad, no good, very sad news, you might have heard of Hurricane Hillary impacting California and Mexico, and you've also probably heard of the horrible, awful Maui wildfires in Hawaii. Dang, it sure does seem like fires get more bigger and more severe every year. I wonder why that is. I also really wonder why heat waves like the one we are experiencing right now are getting more and more common all over the world. Sure is odd. Maybe somebody should do something about that. But I wouldn't know. I'm just Evan Weather. You'll have to ask Evan Climate about that one. That's it for this week's Evan Weather. Goodbye. See you in the next one.
Mary, what's wrong? You look depressed.
I just feel like nobody even remembers my birthday this year.
Well, I mean, your birthday isn't until tomorrow, so I don't think you should get too upset about it.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe something could still happen.
Exactly.
Well, I guess we could watch Ashley's gaming segment while we wait.
Apex Legends, created by Respawn Entertainment, is one of Steam's most popular games. Released in 2019, the Battle Royale features trios of 3. The game itself is free, but there is a Battle Pass option in order to unlock different gun skins, voice lines,
I'm here, Mr. Pathfinder,
banner backgrounds, and character skins. Along with all the character skins, you can pick from a list of 24 different characters, each with their own 2 distinct abilities. The characters are grouped into 4 separate categories: Assault, Skirmish, Controller, Recon, and Support. Once a player has enough Legend Coins, they can unlock any of the characters. One of the most common ways to gain Legend Coins is by leveling up. After you reach level 4, every time you level up after that, you will gain 600 Legend Coins. There is also a huge variety of different weapons to choose from. Each weapon falls into a different category: assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns, pistols, shotguns, and sniper. Along with the different type of weapons, there are 5 different types of ammo: energy, heavy, light, shotgun, and sniper. In order to protect yourself from other players, you are given an Evo Shield at the start of every game. Your Evo Shield can be leveled up as the game goes on. To level up your Evo Shield, you have to do damage to other players. Along with most Battle Royale games, as the round continues, your area of play will get smaller and smaller. Comparable to Fortnite, Apex has a storm that characters can get caught in. If your teammates get downed by an enemy or the storm, don't worry, you're able to bring them back. In order to bring them back, you'll need to collect their keycard. The keycard can then be taken to the nearest respawn beacon. But be careful. The ship that will bring your teammate back is loud and easily seen by enemy players. Once your teammate comes back, they won't have any of their collected items, but they will have their Evo Shield. But you'll be starting back at Tier 1. In this situation, your teammate will have to go find the box they dropped upon death, or go out and find a bunch of different items, which gets a lot harder as the game progresses. Personally, I would recommend this game to anyone who likes Fortnite or Overwatch. As this game does fall into my top 5 games I play, I would give this game a solid 7 out of 10.
up?
I don't know about y'all, but I am so excited for the football game. I eat, sleep, breathe football. My main focus in life is football. That's all I think about. It's all I do. I don't know what I'd do without it.
Well, you know it's my birthday tomorrow.
Okay, and? I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's fine. We can watch this football segment instead.
Here are 5 players that are being undervalued in fantasy football. Starting off, we have James Conner from the Arizona Cardinals. Now, on paper, James Conner isn't the most scariest running back. And even still, there's way better running backs. However, with nothing else being there in Arizona, and with him still having a solid offensive line, it's safe to say that James Conner is a pretty good option as an RB2, and if you can get him as a flex, that's a W. Up next, we have Keenan Allen from the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, Keenan Allen was wide receiver 3 from week 13 till week 18. Now, I know he got injured last year, but when he was on the field, he was a force to be reckoned with, and easily is flex to wide receiver 2 material. Up next is Jerry Jeudy from the Denver Broncos. I know the Broncos had a very messed up season last year, and it was not good to say the least. However, with Russell Wilson and Sean Payton, it's safe to say that I think Jerry Jeudy's going to do much better this year.
I am disgusted.
Next one up is DeAndre Hopkins from the Tennessee Titans. As a Colts fan, it hurts to say this, but I think D-Hop still has good value to him. I know he has Ryan Tannehill, but when Tannehill had A.J. Brown, they were both a deadly duo right there too. So I think D-Hop still has a little bit of juice left in him. And finally, this next one is available in late round drafts, but the last one on the list here is Jahan Dotson from the Washington Commanders. I think Dotson easily can be a force to be reckoned with. To me, Dotson definitely has what it takes to be great flex material.
Hey guys! Guys? Hello? 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 Where is everyone? Hello? I guess everyone did forget about my birthday.
Hey, I need your help in here real quick.
Okay. What do you need help with? Happy birthday, Mary!
Got you cake. Yeah, we got you cake and everything. Isn't it cool? You know what would be even better though?
What?
If it was in your face.
Happy birthday to me! Thanks for watching the PC3 Friday show. Tune in next week. Happy birthday! Baby, I was gonna shake it up.